almost in those situations, tournament, hill, to get to the hill, whatever the case may be. In that particular shot, I would have liked to have seen him use outside English to make sure that he got to this second rail right here. Sorry, let me use a straight line. Like, I would have loved get to this rail. Make sure you get to that rail before the side pocket. Or if you're more familiar or more comfortable shooting with left inside English there, to check it up like this, that's fine too. Take on the little bit harder shot with just a little bit of spin to ensure that you do not scratch. Like I said, it happens too often where you see somebody hit the point with the cue ball like right there and not scratch, and they let out a big sigh or relief. Just take that out of the equation. Just my 2 cents. it's all, and you're coming down at an angle with your cue. Whenever we go to like mass A around a ball, what do? We jack up so that we can spin the ball and curve the ball. So when you're shooting a shot jacked up, it's with English, you are essentially massing the ball, and you're going to end up overcutting it, probably undercutting it, overcutting it, depending on how you hit it. But that shot is so difficult. That's why I said I would have liked to just see him come back and forth, take your medicine on a longer 7-ball. It's like 1.5 inches, 2 inches away from the pocket. Dennis would have made that from pretty much anywhere as long as he could see it. So just something to think about for next time. We're going to have to see something here from JON. I think he's pretty straight. I think he might either be coming right at the 10-ball or his angle might be taking him like right here. He's going to have to draw all the way back. Oh, he can go forward. I was wrong. Yeah, that was tough, though. You're going to try to go forward with a lot of inside English there with a lot of speed. That's asking a lot. You have to cue the ball very well. No movement on your when you're down on your stroke or anything. Good shot there by Dennis. So he's going to get one back. He gave one away last game. He's going to get one back. This should be a very good match. These gentlemen should both be pretty familiar with themselves. I'm pretty sure JON is from down a little more south. Dennis is from like the Eugene area, I believe. Both of these guys are pretty much right at the cap, I believe. 560 players. Both nice guys. JON actually won gold singles at the Coast 9-ball 2 years ago, I believe, 2024. Pretty sure. Or maybe it was 2023. 2023 or 2024. So, you know, he's won a large event before with a similar cap as this one. So this will be a good match. Looks like we might have a player break. Three, 6, 10. All right, so nothing down on the break. Nothing really available. So Dennis is going to try to find something here. Oh, I see what he was trying to do. Look at that. Ended up working out really well. Don't go in. I hope you called that. You're supposed to call it just in case. Looks like he did. So he shot that with a low inside ball to bring it over to the rail and then have the inside right spin, bring it above that stack. That was a very creative shot. He actually really wishes that it didn't go in. Even though he called it, he'd prefer this have not gone in. Because now he's got to jack up and shoot this 2 in the side. I think you can play a safety here. You don't have to go offensive just because you can see it. This will be okay. Jump shot. Oh, no. The double kiss to end up leaving it right over the pocket. Good news for John is there's still a lot of work to do in this rack. Even right now, just getting on the 3 is not easy. I think for the best chance to run out, you got to come here. Sorry, bad line. You want to come right here like this and get like right here so you have angle to shoot the 3 in the upper left corner and slide over for the 4 ball. Oh, he decided to go with inside. Ended up being exactly the same spot. He's obviously comfortable with inside. That's okay. So, yeah, now you want to shoot the 3 in the upper left-hand corner as we see it on the screen and use like a low stun ball. You can't use too much draw here. So here's something that people need to understand. You use too much draw, you hit the top side of the 8. The 8 comes down and hooks you on the 4. So you want to use like more of a stun shot here. So the cue ball, because of the angle, will open up to right here. You'll miss the 8. That's what you want to do. Just like that. So because of the angle he had, he ended up having to take a longer shot here. He was jacked up over the 10 ball, but still the right shot. You do not really want to hit that 8 and push it into your way. Now you just got to trust yourself to make a good shot here. You're likely going to have to play safe on the 5, but I think you had to anyway. I don't think it had an obvious pocket. Ooh, that's not going to be good. He moved the 5 to a better place where it has a pocket, and the 4 came back and double kissed the cue ball into a good position. So John is probably going to look to try to get the cue ball right about here. Draw back. Oh, he's going forward? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's right. That was a much better shot. Much easier to control. But now, see, now you're on the rail. 8 ball's big. You have to just settle for your medicine right up here. Yep. Just like that. Right in my circle. Look at that. Ooh, man. All right. So he's looking pretty good now. The only thing, so from here, the biggest thing you got to do is just stay in line. For everyone out there who feels like they get to these type of tables and they're not getting out as often as they'd like, it's typically not because you're missing balls, but because you're not getting in line. You're forcing yourself to have to do too much with a cue ball. So he's really just got to make sure he stays in line. Stay out of there. He's okay. So I'm curious to see if he'll just roll this ball in and take his medicine. It's on it. This is on a bar box. It's not a big table. I would swing this ball 3 rails just because I like to let my stroke out. I like to get a little bit closer. He's just going to roll it. See, so like I would probably be taking this shot from like right here. Not much closer, but I also like going into a rail rather than away from a rail. He's going away from a rail at the 10. So he has to stun. Oh, shoot. I forgot to switch back to the line. Sorry. He's going to stun across probably. Try to come back over here, the same spot, shoot from where the 9 is. He tried to slide instead of stun. I don't like that because you're so far away. It's so difficult to control that. I have a feeling he's going to be the type of player who plays the bank here. Oh, he's cutting. I like it. Okay. I didn't realize. Sorry, sometimes the screen's deceptive. The back cut is absolutely the best option. I do think he has to stun this ball a little bit. I think if he goes just straight for the cut, he's probably coming too close to this side pocket for comfort. So you want to do like a low right ball, maybe like 4 o'clock on the cue ball. Try to hit like right here. Oh, he overcut it? Nope, he didn't, but he scratched. So we have a scratch on the 10 from John and a scratch on the 10 from Dennis. A little bit of jitters maybe here. I'm gonna pull up the bracket and see how far we are. Maybe that plays a little bit of a factor. We'll see. All right, bracket for the Phil's 560U 10 ball. This is a 17th through 24th place match on the A side. Winner of this will put you in top 12. All right. Got one down on the break, or not the one. We have one ball down on the break. Sorry for my yawning. I'm apologize. He doesn't seem to have an open look on the one. I'd like to see a push here, and I'd really like to see him push to somewhere like right here, because the one doesn't go on the side from there. The 1-9 combo is very, very, very low percentage from there. He's going to try to move the 10. I don't think you need to do that, because here's what happened. The 10 wasn't really accessible by any ball other than the 2 ball, and that's if your cue ball was like here, which was unlikely. So the early 10 wasn't much of an option, and now you just gave John a clear look at this 1 ball with a wide open table. So Dennis, when you're looking back at this, just because the money ball is near a pocket doesn't always necessarily mean that you need to get rid of it. If you would have put the cue ball up here where I mentioned, he would have been forced to play some sort of safety and hit it really good to give you nothing. And even with ball in hand with the 1 ball down table, like I just don't. I like your chances to not get early 10 there, but you just gave a player a wide open look at a table. Like he didn't even have to earn the first shot. That's something that I would like to see done differently. When you get up to these, 560s and 590s and 650s and, however high your opponents you're playing, you're trying to get better, you can't be giving them open looks at tables, especially after he just made a mistake on the 10 ball. He scratched. Oh, looks like you're probably going to get away with it. But he scratched on the 10 ball, so he made a mistake. So you do not want his next shot to be a wide open look at the 1 ball. But you know what I mean? Like you don't want to just immediately give him confidence back. He's probably feeling a little bit of nerves. He's probably a bit anxious because he just scratched on the 10 ball. So I'd like to see you force him into a position where he has to come with a hard shot or come with a good defense. Like you don't want to just give this guy a free throw. Ooh, nice shot. That's a great shot. Stayed on the correct line, stayed above it so that he has angle. So everything I said earlier is starting to look like it was irrelevant or it wasn't wrong. And he may have ended up getting a chance to win this rack, but I still think that he should look back at the push that he played and consider a different one. All right, well, this is a shot where you got to stun a little bit. You can't just roll it in. You'll end up pretty steep on the 10. Yeah. Man, these guys are struggling at the end of the racks here. He didn't leave an easy shot here. John's going to probably need to go 3 rails with a bit of high right English. He's going to come into this rail, back out, back at this rail, and back out. That's, you know what I mean? The high right English is just to ensure that you don't scratch in this near side pocket. The tangent line isn't there, but because of the speed he's going to need to hit at this, it'll open up the tangent line a little bit. So I think he needs just a little bit of right English. Just like that. He put a lot of right English, though. He went for the 3 rail shape. He put a lot of right. Well, Dennis has the same version, but much harder of the shot that he missed 25 seconds ago. Because now he can't stun it because he's on the rail. The 9 ball is further away. The angle is larger. So on this shot, I think I would try to make it with like a high right ball and just end up somewhere right here. This is where you want to end up. Take your medicine. Just like that. He hit it a bit harder, but that was a great shot. All right, come on. I don't want to see another one of you guys scratch on the 10. I don't want to see another. I don't even want to see a 10 ball miss. You guys, let's pick it up here. Give the viewers what they want. Some high level pool. Nice shot, Dennis. All right, 3-1. John to break. Needs to get this rack here. You definitely do not want to go down 4-1. He lost his cue ball a little bit there. A little bit too much topspin. The break was good, but I don't think he's going to have a great shot on this 1 ball. Like, he can go rail first and make it, I believe. But getting back for the 2 ball or getting a shot on the 2 ball is not going to be very easy. Oh, he's pushing? Okay, I like it. He's about to push to get it to a position. Oh, I like that. I mean, okay. You're challenging the player, which, like I mentioned a minute ago about Dennis's push, the higher players you start playing, this strategy is going to bite you. A great player or a better player is going to cut this one ball in with left spin and come over here and play a two-way. I banking it. I feel like at this speed is not really much of a two-way. Like you're pretty much going all out offense. Well, if you're good enough to just make it, then what a shot! Look at this. 9-ball didn't block him. He's perfect. He's just got to find this window between the 5-10 coming back right here. Perfect. Perfect. He didn't get quite straight enough on it to draw back for the 5 in the side, so he's probably going to have to play a 5-9 combo. If I had to guess, he's going to end up being somewhere like right here for a 5-9 combo. What does this button do? Oh, shoot. Yeah, this is cool. Okay, so he's going to want to shoot this with like right here. He's going forward. Okay. He's going 3 rails. Yeah, he was trying to go juice it up and go 3 rails. Look out. Look out. Gosh, I've seen that scratch too many times. Man. Okay, so John's going to want to roll the ball 4 into the side, get the cue ball preferably right here. So you can just stun and draw over for the 6. Don't overthink it, John. You got it. He's going to get a little bit straight. He's okay. Depending on how these rails are playing, you can come with the high right ball here, play it like 2 o'clock on the cue ball. The cue ball is going to come right like this, and then that right in is going to straighten it out this way. Just like that, but he underhit it. Now you got to, so that's the thing is when you're using inside English, it's called check side overseas. And for a reason, it checks the cue ball's speed. He's got to come with a really good shot here. 3 rails, 4 rails. Oh, he shot that a little quick. I would have liked to see his timing a little bit slower, take a little more time on that shot, as this is a very difficult shot. Now Dennis is given a prime opportunity to go up 4-1 here. Just going to have to roll this 6 ball on the side, go up to this short rail, and come back down for the 8. He's actually probably going to end up, I'd say, right here. That's my guess. Close. He hit it very well. Perfect. Should be 4-1. I'd like to see him get on the rail. Shoot, sorry, I forgot to switch from the line. I would like to see him get as close to the rail as possible here, so you can just use the natural angle on the 9-ball. See, the only reason I don't like this is because now you got to draw, and it's very touchy. You can a lot of times you end up below this ball, or you end up above it on the 50-yard line. Oh my goodness. My heart stopped for him. Nonetheless, 4-1. All right, 4-1, and Dennis is breaking. This is what I was saying that John would have liked to have avoided. alternating break. Dennis is good enough to break and run. You do not want to be down 3 games in a race to 6 because Dennis is going to get, let's say JON just came back to make it 5-4 or 4-5. Dennis, JON, Dennis, JON. So Dennis would get a minimum of 3 more breaks, minimum, in this match. And he only needs 2 wins. Holy moly. Look at this break. He's going to be able to just roll that 2 ball in, roll the 4 in the near side, pop the 5 off the yeah, I mean this is a dream layout. So let's see. You want to be just right about the 2 ball. So you ideally would like to be probably right about here. Just roll forward a little bit. Stun follow, roll forward, whatever you're comfortable with. Whoa. Yeah, the 4 went in the side. I don't know why he didn't play for that. Now this rack that I was talking about has become much more difficult. That is a beautiful shot. Wow. Let's go ahead and get a... What a shot that was. He is perfect. Prime position again. Like it never happened. All right, so he's he's got to come with another shot here. You can just straight follow. You're going to go top right and go 2 rails into your line. But you got to get at least center table. At least center table. That'll do. That'll do. Going to just bump the 10 ball a little bit here. He's going to have to take probably a slight little cut on the 9. And he is looking to go up. This is what I was talking about, right? Dennis getting, with JON going down 4-1, Dennis is going to have opportunities to break because it's alternating break format, and Dennis is getting ready to break and run right here. And that's why I said, like, had it been 3-2, this is a much different situation. No, don't jack up. You do not need to jack up. Slow roll this ball. You're going to end up being literally right here. What are you worried about? You can cut that in all day long right there. It's almost straight in. Just roll the ball in, Dennis, please. That was a bit excessive. You got away with that rub, but that was a bit excessive. You could have just rolled that ball in all day long. 5-1. All right, JON. You got to get on it now. No more room. Thanks.